Okay, so this is the March Madness bracket calculator I've developed. This is the demo version, obviously, because it hadn't started yet. The easy summary of how to work it is you'll enter the names of your participants in this column here, and you see I've already entered some here. And then they'll have the teams. Plan on putting the spread in for the first game anyway, their RPIs, their records, and their seed. And so you can see if Ole Miss were to win the matchup between Ole Miss and Mississippi State, you type in that, and Jack would get 1 point. He's got 3 right. Jackson State beats Alcorn State, so that's 2 points. And then down here he picked Southern Miss to beat Duke, so that gave him 3 points. So if you notice, if you put in Mississippi State here, then it should reduce his winnings, and it did. It gives him 2 points. So on and so forth. If you had Siena here, and say Siena beat Team 0, or I'm sorry, then it should go back up to 3. So you just enter in the teams and whatnot. Important things to remember is to get points, you have to match what you enter for the winner to what they enter here. So if you misspell it, then it's not going to give you credit. It can be lowercase though, uppercase, lowercase doesn't matter. As you can see, it gave me credit for that. When Ole Miss is capitalized here, it's not capitalized there. This gives you where the tournament's going to be for that Southwest Regional. These aren't correct, obviously, but we'll get those correct when they announce the sites. If you go to the bottom of this calculator, you'll see where you can change the points. You can change this to 2 if you want. And you can change the round of 32, the round of 16. Right now it's 4, 7, 11 points for the championship, 16. You can change all this. I changed this to 2, so that it should increase Jack's total to about 8 now. Let's see if it did that. Yeah, it did. 8 points. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. I wrote in the points that I like to go up. But you know, you can change that if you want, obviously. What else do we have? We've got a ranking table so that you can see here. Jack's in first place. He's got 8 points. Jim's second, 4. Tim. Now you have to change this. If it changes, you have to manually sort it. What you do in numbers anyway is sort it descending, and that changes the whole scale of things. In Microsoft Excel, you got to sort a little bit differently. It tells you here how to do that. I also have a money distributor here. You can manually input who's paid and paid what. It gives you a running total of the pot. Jack's the only one paid, so it gives you $5. If Jim paid, it'll give you $10. If Tim paid $5, then it goes up to $15. You can change who gets what. You can say 100% first place, that gives them $15. Second place, you can break it down. It runs a total of it to make sure your percentages add up. I put a place here for last place. Just because I heard somebody was running this tournament like that. Here's a little bit bigger picture of it. You can see you mark who's paid and who hasn't. And then also, this is the distribution. You put in how many percent you want. If you want to do 70%, gives 11. If you want to give 30% to second, it'll do that for you. So $5 goes to second, $11 goes to first. And it makes sure your percentages go up so you're not. And then it also runs a running total to make sure this $15 matches the pot total. I've also got a table for handing out. This is a bracket that you can hand out to your participants. Again, it has the spread, the RPI of the teams, the record, and the seed. Also, will give the locations of where they're playing. Then they can turn this in, and then you can transfer the data to the calculator. I'm planning on maybe doing a highlightable link here to the teams. You just click on that, and it'll take you to the team's site through the NCAA. I chose this link because it tells you where they're located, like Sienna's in Loudonville, New York, so that always helps me make my picks. And then you can, from here, you can go click on the basketball sport for Sienna, and it'll show you their, their record, who they played, and all that jazz. Okay, back to the calculator. So yeah, that's about it for that. It does look a little bit better there. And when you can see it looks a little bit better there. Let me blow it up for you so you can see it better. 200%. So here are your teams, your picks, fill them out. And this auto-populates too. Once the tournament gets going, it'll auto-populate who wins. Let's see, that I think is it. Again, a few tips though. If you're having trouble moving through, it seems sluggish, make sure that you're on, at least in Apple numbers, make sure that you're on the not on the print view of the pages. When you're on the print view, it's a little bit sluggish moving through. If you hide print view, then it slides through very easily. I also have another sheet for printing. This is a little bit slimmed down version of what the data entry sheet is. In case you want to print it out without the locations, it's a quick reference of the teams and the picks of the individuals. Makes it print. You can print it out and post it. All right. Thank you for listening. I hope you found the sheet helpful.